Now let's take a look at solving equations that have fraction coefficients. The first thing we're going to do is find the lowest common denominator, or sometimes called the least common denominator. Then we are going to multiply both sides by that least common denominator and clear all of the fractions or decimals if your problem happens to have decimals. Then we're going to solve like we normally would. So let's take a look at number 1. See if we can figure out the lowest common denominator. LCD. Well, the LCD has to have a 2, so if this factors out, 2 times 2 times 3. So it has to have 2 2's and a 3. This guy has a 2 and a 3. This guy has 2 2's. So 12 is going to be our lowest common denominator because it has to have a 2, 2, and a 3. So LCD is 12. So let's multiply both sides of this equation by 12. 12 times 1/12 is just going to be 1, so that's going to just be x. 12 times 5/6, let's just write that out. And 12 times 3/4. Make sure you put that in parentheses so you don't think it's 12 and 3/4. So 12 times 5/6. 12 has a 6 in it, 6 has a 6 in it. That's going to leave us with a 2. So we'll have 5 times 2, which is 10. So 12 has a 4 in it, 4 has a 4 in it. That's going to leave us with 3. 3 times 3 is 9. We'll subtract 10 from both sides because we already have our variable on one side. Minus 10, and we get x equals -1. So let's plug that in. I'm going to start it up here because, oh no, I can probably squeeze her in right here. So 1/12 times -1 plus 5/6 equals 3/4. 3/4. 1/12 times -1 is -1/12 plus 5/6 equals 3/4. So now we can multiply both sides by 12 again. We get -1 plus 10 equals 9, and 9 equals 9. We are good to go. Let's take a look at problem 2. So now we have to find an LCD again. So 1/2 has a 2, 2/3 has a 3 in the denominator, 3/4 has 2 2's in the denominator. So we have to have something that has 2 2's and a 3. That again is going to be 12. So we'll multiply both sides of the equation by 12. 5 times 12 is 60. 1/2 times 12 is going to give us 6y, plus 2 times 12 is 24, divided by 3 is 8y, minus 12 divided by 4 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9y. So now we combine all of our variables. We get 60 equals 6y minus y. 60 equals 5y. Divide both sides by 5, and we get 12 equals y. Let's plug that in. I'll do it below because I actually have some room down here. So 5 equals 12 over 2 plus 2 times 12 is 24 over 3 minus 3 times 12 is 36 over 4. We can simplify all these fractions so we don't have to worry about multiplying both sides of the equation. That's kind of nice. 5 equals 6 plus 24 thirds is 8 minus 36 fourths is 9. 5 equals 9. 6, 8 minus 9 is negative 1, so that'll be minus 1, and we get 5 equals 5. Looks good. Let's look at problem number 3. I like problem number 3. This one makes me happy because the fraction is factored out for us, so when we multiply both sides of the equation, it's actually going to be easier to multiply. So let's find our LCD. LCD has at least one 2 in it, but 4 has 2 2's in it, so the lowest common denominator is going to be 4. So we're going to multiply both sides of the equation by 4. 4 times 1/2 is going to give us 2 times y minus 5. 4 times 1/4 is 1, so that's just going to leave us with y minus 1. Let's distribute this out. Get all of our y's on one side. Get our constants on the other side. And we get y equals 9. Let's see if that works out. We have 1/2 times 9 minus 5 equals 1/4 times 9 minus 1. What's 9 minus 5? 4. 9 minus 1 is 8. 1/2 of 4 is 2. 1/4 of 8 is 2. It checks out. We are good to go. All right, last problem before you start working on your own. We are going to look at problem number 4. Now, we have to look for our LCD again. We have a 2 and we have 2 2's. So the LCD has to have 2 2's. Our LCD is going to be 4. Multiply both sides by 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2, so we're going to have 2 times 4q plus 3 plus, don't forget to multiply your constant by 4 as well. So that's going to give us 24 equals 3q plus 5. 2 times 4q is 8q plus 6 plus 24 equals 3q plus 5. 8q plus 30 equals 3q plus 5. Now we have to get all of our variables on one side, so we're going to subtract 3q from this side, minus 3q from this side, and we get 5q plus 30 equals 5. Subtract 30 from both sides. We get 5q equals negative 25. Divide both sides by 5, and we get q equals negative 5. So let's check our answer. We're going to have 4 times negative 5 plus 3 over 2 plus 6 equals 3 times negative 5 plus 5 over 4. 4 times negative 5 is negative 20 plus 3 over 2 plus 6 equals 3 times negative 5 is negative 15 plus 5 over 4. 17 negative over 2 plus 6 equals negative 15 plus 5 is negative 10 over 4. This is a good time to multiply both sides of the equation by 4. So that'll give us negative 34 plus 4 times 6 is 24 equals negative 10. Negative 10 equals negative 10. It checks out. So go ahead and start working on problem 6. Good luck.